Military health providers at big bases, people who treat the children of service members, are coming out in favor of the sexual mutilation of kids. Army doctors at Travis Air Force Base in California and Walter Reed Military Medical Center recently wrote a piece in a medical journal saying that children should receive, quote, gender-affirming health care such as puberty suppression and affirming hormones. The doctors, air quotes are on doctors here, said kids as young as 7 can make their own medical decisions about sterilizing themselves for life. Tulsi Gabbard ran for president in 2020, served in the Congress from Hawaii, and of course continues to serve in the U.S. military. Congressman, thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Tucker, it's good to be.
This does seem, well, not only something we're going to be deeply ashamed of in 10 years, but also way out of the scope of the military's mission.
Completely. You know, when we look at what these DoD physicians are advocating for, it's just the latest of the taxpayer-funded mandatory woke education training programs that they now want to put in place across the entire DoD healthcare system, and saying that, hey, if there are any military members who have children who come and present themselves with gender dysphoria symptoms, as they say, they literally in that article, they say that the only pathway to treat these children is to immediately prescribe these hormones, these abusive hormones and procedures on these children, and often without even notifying the parents that this is going on. The good news in this is that there are about 50% of DoD-affiliated physicians who are saying, hey, look, I don't care what kind of training you give, we refuse to do this. We refuse to comply with this. The bad news is there are half of DoD-affiliated doctors who are just willing to go along with it. Well, so and this is what poses the risk to our kids.
You can use the VA. I beg your pardon. You can use the VA as a veteran.
Right.
Would you be comfortable getting medical care from someone who believed this?
I mean, for me, no. And I think a lot of parents within the military, my brothers and sisters in uniform, would also have very serious concerns. And that really goes to understanding this is not a done deal. This is not a hopeless cause. We need to take action and make sure that DoD and Congress does 3 very specific things. Number 1, stop this training. Tell the DoD, we're not going to give you a single penny unless you stop this training from occurring. Number 2, the DoD needs to get rid of these physicians who are essentially activists promoting this ideology within the DoD healthcare system. And number 3, for my brothers and sisters in uniform in the military who are very concerned about your children, as well as parents who are concerned about school health counselors and others, talk to your physician, talk to your pediatrician, talk to your school health counselor, make sure they're on the same page and that they're not one of these 50% who are just willing to go along this woke agenda that is being so abusive to our kids.
So rather than I've got a frog in my throat talking about
this. Is a problem.
And I beg your pardon. But rather than just complaining about it, you have 3 solutions.
Exactly.
Defund the training.
Yes.
Get rid of people who are not obviously emotionally qualified to dispense medical care.
Yes.
Crazy doctors.
7 years old, Tucker. 7 years old, they're saying kids are equipped to make this decision for themselves.
To sterilize themselves for life. Right. That's insane.
Yeah.
Definition of, and then speak the truth.
Exactly.
Tulsi Gabbard, I am really grateful that you're brave enough to say that in public.
Thanks for having me,
at this
Tucker.
moment. Thank you.
It's good to see you
very much.